The story starts in a big city, and on top of a building there's a guy watching everyone. Except he's not a stalker. He's an angel. His name is Gabriel, and unfortunately for him, he's not a high-level angel saving the world or stopping disasters. No, his job is to stop people from texting while driving. That's it. Whenever someone is about to crash, he just appears in the back seat, taps them, and boom, accident avoided. Honestly, even angels have entry-level positions. One day, he's watching a guy named Arj, and this man's life? Complete disaster. Arj wants to be a documentary filmmaker, but right now he's surviving by doing random app jobs. Basically, if there's an app for it, he's doing it. And today is not his day. He just got rejected from another job and is texting someone about how he might give up on his dream. Gabriel stops his car from crashing, but now he's thinking, this guy isn't just unlucky. This guy is losing hope, and that's way above his pay grade. Now let's talk about Arj's daily life. First job of the day, standing in line at a bakery for 2 hours. Not to buy anything for himself. He's being paid by someone else to wait. And after 2 hours, the bakery runs out. The client cancels the task, and Arj gets paid exactly $0. Welcome to the gig economy. Next job, doing laundry for someone's family. And their kid starts asking him why he's not using his college degree, which is basically emotional damage delivered by a 10-year-old. Arj snaps a little, goes on a rant about how the system is broken and the future is terrible, and gets a bad rating, because in the app world, even your feelings need 5 stars. His day keeps getting worse. He builds furniture, restocks shelves, gets a parking ticket, and during lunch, a coworker named Elena approaches him. She's trying to start a workers' union to improve conditions. Arj's response? Things will never change, which tells you everything about his mental state. Later that night, they run into each other again and actually have dinner together. For the first time all day, Arj is smiling. Even Gabriel is watching like, finally, progress. And then we see where Arj lives, his car, because he can't afford rent. He showers at a gym, lies to his father about having an apartment, and listens to sleep podcasts filled with ads because he can't afford the premium version. This man is fighting life on hard mode. Meanwhile, in Angel headquarters, Gabriel attends a meeting where other angels talk about their missions. Some save people from disasters. Some help lost souls find purpose. One angel shares a story about helping someone rediscover meaning in life. And Gabriel just sits there thinking, I want a job that actually matters. So he asks his boss, Martha, for a more meaningful assignment. Her answer? You're not ready, which is angel language for stay in your lane. Back on Earth, Arj's life keeps hitting new lows. He sleeps in parking lots. Security guards wake him up. He sells plasma for money. His car eventually gets towed. At this point, the universe is basically speed-running his suffering. Then something unexpected happens. He gets hired by Jeff, a rich guy. At first, it's just a small job cleaning a garage. But Arj works fast, solves problems, and proves he's reliable. Jeff likes him. And suddenly, Arj's life upgrades. He gets a real job as Jeff's assistant. Company credit card, motel room, actual stability. For the first time, things look good. Then comes the mistake. Arj takes Elena on a date. The restaurant Jeff recommended as cheap. Except it's cheap for rich people. The bill is huge. Arj panics and uses Jeff's company card. Next day, Jeff fires him. Just like that, back to zero. And now things collapse fast. No job, no motel, no tasks on the app. He sells plasma again and almost passes out. Falls asleep in a restaurant, gets kicked out, walks outside, and his car is gone. Towed. Again. At this point, even Gabriel is like, okay, this guy is officially a lost soul. So he does something he's never done before. He appears in front of Arj. Full angel mode. Arj obviously thinks he's hallucinating. Gabriel shows him a vision of his future. And it's not great. Delivery driver. Low pay. Struggling life. Sick dog they can't afford to save. When the vision ends, Arj says, that's supposed to give me hope? So Arj tells him the truth. He doesn't want hope. He wants a life like Jeff's. Rich, comfortable, easy. And Gabriel decides, fine, let's teach him a lesson. He touches Arj. Everything goes white. And when Arj wakes up, he's sitting in a luxury car, wearing expensive clothes, driving to a huge house, because now he has Jeff's life. And that's where things get interesting, because the angel's plan was to show him that rich life isn't perfect. But Arj, he's loving every second of it. And Gabriel is about to realize this lesson might backfire. So now Arj has Jeff's life. And instead of questioning it or worrying about consequences, he immediately goes into full, I was born for this mode. Luxury house, he's comfortable. Expensive clothes, perfect fit. Sports car, he's driving like he owns the road because technically he does now. Meanwhile, Gabriel is watching from the side, expecting the usual reaction. Confusion, guilt, existential crisis. But Arj, he's thriving. And that's the first sign this experiment is about to go very wrong. At the office, Arj walks in like a completely different person. Same guy who was standing in bakery lines yesterday. Now he has employees greeting him. Assistants asking for instructions. People waiting for his approval. And here's the scary part. He's actually good at it. He listens. He notices problems. He makes decisions quickly. Turns out, when someone's entire life has been about survival and problem solving, running a company doesn't look that complicated. Gabriel is watching like, wait, this is not how the lesson is supposed to go. Then Arj checks Jeff's finances. Private investments, multiple properties, millions in assets. And instead of feeling overwhelmed, he just nods like, yeah, this makes sense. I belong here. At this point, the angel is starting to panic a little, because the whole point was to show him that money doesn't fix everything. But Arj isn't miserable. He's relaxed, confident, happy, which is honestly every angel supervisor's nightmare. Then comes the emotional twist. Arj reconnects with Elena, but this time things are very different. Instead of the struggling gig worker she met before, he shows up successful, confident, and stable. And suddenly, the guy she saw potential in actually looks like someone who has his life together. They talk, they laugh. And for the first time, Arj isn't embarrassed about his situation, because there's nothing to hide anymore. Gabriel watches this and realizes something important. This isn't just about money. This is about dignity. But rich life isn't just comfort. It comes with responsibility, board meetings, big decisions, employees depending on him. And this is where Arj surprises everyone again. Instead of acting like a typical rich boss, he starts making changes. Better working conditions, fair treatment, actually listening to employees, which makes sense because 2 days ago, he was one of them, and now the angel is in full crisis mode. Because instead of learning that wealth is empty, Arj is becoming a better person with it. That's not the lesson. That's the opposite of the lesson. Gabriel tries to interfere. Small problems, unexpected complications. But Arj keeps adapting. Every time something goes wrong, he handles it. Every time pressure increases, he steps up. Instead of breaking under responsibility, he grows into it. And now the situation has officially flipped. Because the angel wanted to teach him that rich life isn't the answer. But Arj is proving something dangerous. Maybe the problem was never his attitude. Maybe the problem was his circumstances. Then Gabriel confronts him. He reminds Arj that this life isn't real. It's temporary. It's supposed to make him appreciate what he had before. And Arj's response? He doesn't want to go back. Not to the car. Not to the app jobs. Not to surviving day by day. For the first time in his life, he feels stable, respected, in control. And he's not giving that up. Now Gabriel realizes the experiment didn't just fail. It backfired. Because the whole point was to restore Arj's hope in his original life. But instead, he's finally experienced what life feels like when the system isn't working against him. And now he refuses to return, which creates a new problem. Because angels don't just give people billionaire lives permanently. There are rules. And Gabriel just broke a very big one. And that's where things get tense. Because now it's not just about Arj learning a lesson. It's about Gabriel fixing a mistake before heaven finds out. So at this point, the situation is officially out of control. Arj is living his best billionaire life. Gabriel is sweating like an employee who accidentally sent the wrong email to the entire company. And heaven? Yeah, heaven is about to notice. Because angels are not supposed to permanently upgrade someone's life just because they felt bad. There are rules. And Gabriel broke them. Big time. Gabriel goes back to Arj one more time. This time, no friendly tone. No motivational speech. He tells him directly, this life is temporary. It was only supposed to be a lesson. Soon, everything will go back to normal. You'll return to your old life. Your car. Your app jobs. Your daily struggle. And Arj's reaction? Absolutely not. For the first time in his life, he feels secure. He wakes up without worrying about money. He makes decisions that actually help people. He has respect, stability, a future. And now someone is telling him all of that is going to disappear? Of course he refuses. Because once someone experiences what a normal, stable life feels like, going back to survival mode feels impossible. But here's where the story gets deeper. Because Arj isn't just enjoying the money. He's actually using it differently than Jeff ever did. He improves working conditions, supports employees, listens to people at the bottom. Why? Because he was one of them. And this creates a huge problem for Gabriel. Because the lesson was supposed to be, money doesn't solve your problems. But Arj is proving something else. Sometimes, lack of money is the problem. Meanwhile, Gabriel's superiors are starting to question what's happening. This situation wasn't approved. This wasn't part of the system. And if the balance between lives gets disrupted, the consequences won't just affect Arj. They'll affect Gabriel too. So now the angel has a deadline. Fix the situation, or face the consequences. Gabriel makes one final attempt. He shows Arj the truth. The life he's living isn't really his. The real Jeff's path. The reality behind the wealth. The pressure. The isolation. The expectations. Because from the outside, rich life looks easy. But inside, it comes with its own problems. Responsibility, risk, and constant pressure to maintain everything. But even after seeing all that, Arj still says something honest. He's not afraid of responsibility. He's afraid of going back to a life where nothing he does is enough. A life where working hard still means struggling. Where one bad day can destroy everything. And honestly, that hits harder than any money isn't everything message. Now Gabriel understands the real problem. Arj didn't need a lesson. He needed a chance. And for the first time, the angel starts questioning the system itself. Because if someone becomes a better person when given stability, maybe the issue was never his attitude. Maybe it was the environment he was trapped in. In the final decision, the life swap ends. The system resets. Arj returns to his original life. But this time, something is different. He's not defeated anymore, because he knows what he's capable of. He's seen what he can do when given opportunity. And instead of giving up like before, he starts rebuilding. But smarter, more confident, more determined. Meanwhile, Gabriel faces the consequences for breaking the rules. But there's a quiet understanding now. The lesson didn't fail. It just wasn't the lesson heaven expected. And that's what makes the ending interesting. Because this isn't really a story about becoming rich. It's about something more uncomfortable. The difference between laziness and lack of opportunity. Sometimes people don't fail because they're not trying. Sometimes they fail because the system never gave them a fair starting point. And once Arj experienced stability, he realized something important. He was never the problem. His circumstances were. And honestly, that's why this story hits. Because it doesn't say money solves everything. But it does say something most movies avoid. Sometimes, money doesn't buy happiness. But poverty definitely buys stress. And that's a lesson even angels didn't see coming. Thanks for watching. Please consider liking the video and subscribing if you enjoyed the content.